I'm Trey Duke, and welcome to another great episode of Take 20.
And I'm Maria Johnson. In this episode of Take 20, we are applauding winter.
There are so many great traditions this time of year to celebrate. So let's start by getting out our markers and papers and heading over to John Pittard so we can learn more with Miss Burnett.
Hi guys, it's Miss Sasha Burnett from John Pittard Elementary. I'm the art teacher and I love to create with my students. A lot of the times I like to read a story to my students and then we create a picture inspired by that. So, some of my favorite stories, The Snowy Day, Just a Snowman, or The Biggest Snowman Ever. I know you guys are familiar with these stories and those are great to read. So let's start drawing a snowman. The first thing I'm going to do with my snowman, I'm going to draw his eyes. I'm going to draw a circle. It's okay if it's not a perfect circle, just try your best. If you do not have a Sharpie at home, you can definitely use a pencil or a crayon or even an ink pen. The next thing we're going to do is draw our carrot nose. So I'm going to start with the sideways V, a curved line, and then I'm going to add some more curved lines for texture to make it look more realistic. Let's give our snowman a smile. I'm going to add little black circles. Next, let's draw a U shape for the face. Now let's give our snowman a winter hat. So I'm going to close this up with a curved line. I'm going to add curved lines to the side to make it look as if the hat is on his head. A curved line here. I'm going to add a circle for the top of his winter hat, and then I'm going to draw some bumpy lines connecting that circle to the curved lines on top of his head. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start drawing his body, and it's going to go all the way down to my paper. You can add two circles, a medium and large, or you can do like I'm doing here and just add one big circle. Let's give our snowman some buttons. And now we need to add those stick arms. Sticks are not perfectly straight, so it's okay if your arms have some bumps. Just try your very best. All right, friends, after I finished my snowman, I'm going to add my snowy ground right behind my snowman. And let's add some swirls. I want to show that the wind is blowing in my picture. One of my favorite artists is Mr. Vincent van Gogh, and I think of him when I create the swirls in my sky. If you can't draw realistic snowflakes, it's okay. You can do a dot, or you can do open circles surrounding your snowman. Now, let's start adding color to our picture to complete it. So what we are going to do, we are going to add color to our picture, and I'm going to give you a few more ideas that you can add to your artwork. All right, friends, this is what I have done to my finished artwork. I added a gray marker line here to add some shading. I've also added that down here in the snow. I added dots and open circles. Remember, it's okay if you do not know how to draw realistic snowflakes. My Van Gogh swirls to represent movement. I added blue and purple and gray dashed lines to show movement as well. I colored in my orange carrot nose. On my winter hat, I added some dots to give it some extra detail. My favorite color is pink, so I colored it in pink, but you can add whatever color you would like to your winter hat. You can add other snowmen in your background, maybe winter trees in your background, or you can make it look like your snowman is inside of a snow globe. Whatever you think makes your artwork look perfect. You're the artist and get creative.
It's the small things that our teachers add to students' artwork that make it stand out, like adding wind to the drawing of a snowman.
Absolutely. You know, Miss Johnson, other than family, what are two things that you associate with the holidays?
Well, my family celebrations always focus on food. We love to eat. But music also makes me think of parties.
I love music, but let's start with food. Mr. Bryson is reading a fun book that starts with a forgotten food item, black-eyed peas, and ends with a large gathering of friends and family.
Hey, I'm Adam Bryson, principal at John Pittard Elementary School, and I'm here with my awesome son, Ben.
Hello.
And we've been talking about some of our favorite holidays and wintertime holidays, and the one that we kind of spent some time on is New Year's, January 1st. And so I'm going to read a book called Shantae Keys and the New Year's Peas, and it's all about black-eyed peas. Ben, what do we think about black-eyed peas in our household?
He does not like them.
I'm not a big fan of them, but we're going to try them this year and see how they go down. So Ben,
We're gonna eat them.
we're going to try them, yeah. So lean on over and let's read this book, buddy. So again, it's called Shantae Keys and the New Year's Peas. Happy New Year, Grandma, says Shantae Keys. Mom said we'll eat lucky New Year's peas. Mercy, cries Grandma, I'm weak in the knees. I cooked lots of food, but forgot black-eyed peas. Chitlin, baked ham, macaroni and cheese, greens, and hot cornbread, but no black-eyed peas. What's one of your favorite things from that page? I bet I can guess.
Macaroni.
That's what I was gonna say. It's a year of bad luck if we don't eat cow peas. Quick, go to Miss Lee's and borrow some, please. Happy New Year, Miss Lee, says Shantae Keys. Graham wants to borrow some black-eyed peas. My New Year's is later because I'm Chinese. I'll make crisp golden dumplings instead of cow peas.
Cow peas.
Yeah, I know. I noticed they're saying cow peas. I'm sorry to bother you, says Shantae Keys. Come join us for dinner so you can try peas. I'll try at the grocer's, Mr. McGee's. Your aisles are stocked with such delicacies. Why can't I find lucky black-eyed peas? Back home in Scotland, far overseas, for New Year's we toast and eat haggis with cheese. Have you ever had haggis and cheese?
No.
Me neither. I bet it's good though. Happy New Year's anyways, says Shantae Keys. Come join us for dinner so you can try peas. Why don't you try asking Senor Ortiz? What do you eat for New Year's luck, Chef Ortiz? If you cook black eyes, may I borrow some, please? I am from Mexico, down by Belize. For luck we make noise and eat grapes like these. Happy New Year anyways, says Shantae Keys. Come join us for dinner so you can try peas.
It rhymes.
It does, it does. There's a lot of rhyming words in there. Good job. Next, Shantae asks her good friend Harris, may I borrow peas for New Year's, please? We celebrate Diwali with other Hindu families. We light lamps and eat sweets, but no black-eyed peas. Thank you anyway, says Shantae Keys. Come join us for dinner so you can try peas. I wonder if any of these people are going to join her for dinner. What do you think? You think they'll come? I do too. Now Shantae is frantic. She's in a time squeeze. She thinks hard and rushes to Auntie Marie's. I'd have too many if I cooked all of these. Hun, take what you need of my New Year's peas.
I really want to try black-eyed peas.
Thanks and come eat at Graham's with me, please. All right, she's got a big old bag of peas headed that way. Grandma chops onions to cook with the peas. Auntie adds a coin for luck and a pinch of bay leaves. And Shantae cooks rice as Mom oversees. Auntie says, Shantae, can you get the door, please? Your friends are here for dinner. Come to try peas. So look, they all showed up. You were right about that, Ben. The peas are delicious, the whole group agrees. Happy New Year, and thank you, Shantae Keys. What an awesome book. Hey families, thank you so much for taking time to watch the Take 20. I hope you'd enjoy. And I want to challenge our Pittered Peeps. In the comment section below, please share some of your favorite holiday traditions and let us kind of read up on those. Thank you again.
Happy holidays!
How fun was that book? Many of the characters in the book represent our students and staff with their background and heritage. Books are a great way to learn about other traditions.
And speaking of traditions, we make cookies and treats for our families and friends.
Yum! I've never been invited to one of your cookie swaps, but the etiquette of the cookie swap sounds like fun. Whether you follow all the rules or just make your own, it's a great way for adults to show off their baking skills, or a perfect excuse to get the kids in the kitchen for some family time.
You know, of course, making cookies requires math and science, but we won't focus on that little secret.
The winter season is such a great time for baking, and one of the most exciting things is December 22nd is National Cookie Swap Day.
National Cookie Swap Day?
Yeah,
Oh, I do really like some cookies.
and I really do like to bake, so
Perfect.
I think we make a great team. So we're going to start with an easy recipe here. Tori, I'll give you the ingredients, and then if you'll mix them, I'd appreciate that.
Okay.
All right, you're going to start with 1 box of white cake mix.
White cake mix. Love it. We'll just dump that in here. Okay.
Next, you're going to add 2 large egg whites that I've already separated for you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And then you're going to need a 1/2 cup of oil.
Okay. Now, what does the oil do in the cake mix?
Well, it holds it together, binds it together, and also helps actually adds flavor to it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Had no idea. Always kind of curious, being honest.
And then from there, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour.
2 tablespoons of flour.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a tablespoon?
That's a tablespoon. So you're
Okay.
going to need 2 of those, please.
Is that good enough?
It's
Probably.
good. Perfect.
Now the flour makes it rise.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
It's also a binder.
Okay.
You'll need the 1/2 cup again,
Okay.
and we're going to put peppermint chips
Okay.
in there.
Peppermint chips.
Yes.
So is this crushed up peppermint?
It is. So if you don't purchase them, you can make them with candy canes. Just crush up your candy canes. I like
Add
peppermint.
in a
Go for it.
little extra there.
And then we'll need a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, and who doesn't like chocolate?
So usually when I see a recipe and it says a 1/2 cup of chocolate, kind of add a 1/2 cup and then maybe a little
Then it's an oops.
extra. Sometimes I don't all make it if I take some out and eat it myself.
And if you'll just mix that all together,
Okay. So cookie swapping, when did that kind of come about?
well, cookie swapping started in the Middle Ages, actually.
Okay.
But cookies didn't come to America until the 1700s.
Wow.
I know.
So they weren't always here.
They were not always here, and chocolate chip cookies even came later.
Interesting.
I know. Can you imagine life without a chocolate chip cookie?
You know, I really can't.
I can't
I
either.
cannot imagine that. Okay, it looks like it's good to go. Are we ready to put it on the pan?
Well, what I do, they need to be in between a 1 to 2 inch round ball. So I take a tablespoon measuring spoon, and then that helps me just measure out so all the cookies are the same. So when you put it in your 350-degree preheated oven, that they all cook it evenly.
Okay.
So dig on in.
Perfect.
All right, so our cookies are done. They've been in here for about 8 to 10 minutes at a 350-degree oven.
Ooh, those look delicious. So that was a really easy cookie recipe. And as you can see, we have a special guest ready to join us for the cookie swap.
The best thing about cookie swaps is you can do it with all ages.
Yes, that's right. We have Hadley, and we are going to make some snowmen out of peanut butter cookies. Are you ready?
So for this recipe, you'll need some peanut butter cookies, some melted chocolate, and an assortment of sizes of chocolate chips for the coal on the snowman.
We also have some red food coloring to put in our icing for a little snowman hat. Let's get started. You ready? Here we go. Okay, let's dip. Okay. How does that look, Hadley? Does that look good? I can lick that? Do you want to lick it? No. No, okay. Can you hand me that red food coloring? So we are gonna make our own red icing. Would you like to help me dip it in there? Okay, just a little bit. Oh, is it coming out?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that enough, you think? Okay, here. Let's have Miss Sandy mix it up, and
I'll
I'm
mix it
gonna
up
get
for you.
a napkin to wipe my hand.
Look, what color is it turning?
Red.
Yeah, and what do we need the red for on the snowman? What goes on
Make the hat.
Exactly. All right,
Okay.
there you go.
What are the chocolate chips for?
Put on the white thing.
To put on the chocolate?
And that's his eyes. So we need another one right there for his eyeball.
So we're
Very
also
good.
going to use a storage bag with a zipper, and then we're able to put our frosting in there. First, you roll the bag down so it makes it a lot easier to get it down to the very bottom. Okay. Teamwork. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Hadley, it's time to squeeze this down to the very corner again. Can you help me? Good job. So this really gets kids involved and makes it a fun family activity. Okay, hold on. Good job. Okay, which one should have a snowman hat first?
This one.
Okay, can you help me? Let's squeeze the hat. There you go. Okay, should he have a scarf too?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Because it's very cold outside.
Yeah, very cold outside.
You think the snowman would be a lot warmer with that scarf on?
Yeah.
No, I think that looks great. Should he have a big one to top his hat off?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you get one of those big chocolate chips?
And put on his hat. Okay, let's put one on his hat. You ready? How about right
That one
here?
has some earmuffs.
Ta-da!
Perfect. I think that looks awesome. I think we are gonna continue decorating, and I'm sure someone really lucky will get these snowmen.
Dr. Duke, do you know the downfall to a cookie swap?
No, I can't think of a single one.
Well, someone must clean the dishes. So let's make the celebration complete. We have to add music.
Music definitely brings people together of all ages, and everyone can appreciate a good lyric. And there's just some songs that everyone knows by heart. When my family gets together, we also play lots of games. So Miss Johnson, if you're up for a little competition, we'll play a quick game of Name That Tune and incorporate a little music into Take 20.
Let's go.
ABC 1, 2, 3.
Good job.
Baby Shark.
Dr. Duke!
You gotta be
How much
faster.
music do you listen
gotta be
to?
faster, Miss Johnson. Here we go. Sweet Caroline?
I'm just
Three
going to cheer
for
for
three.
you. I'm just
Three
going to
for
cheer for
three.
you, Dr. Duke, okay? Baby. Is it Jingle Bells?
Yeah, you got one! Congratulations.
You beat me.
That would be Miss Taylor Swift, Shake It Off.
Shake it off, shake it off, off, off.
My New Year's Eve favorite, Old Lang Syne.
You know what? You are just the music guru.
And if you see me driving around town, you'll know because I'm singing in my car. Okay, I know I'm really kind of blowing it out right now
You
and
are.
beating you. Yeah, so let's try one more, see if you can
Okay,
catch up on this
thank
one.
you, Dr. Duke.
I'm trying to give it to you.
I got it! Good old Rocky Talk.
Oh, man.
You know, there's nothing like a little friendly competition.
Especially when you win. So whatever holiday your family celebrates, whether it's this winter or in the spring, we hope you have a great gathering with good food, a great story, some games, and music. So for now, we hope you have a wonderful winter. Let's all hope for some snow days. And thank you for all you do for helping us make sure our students are known, safe, challenged, and empowered.